How to grow your YouTube channel from 0 to 5,000 subscribers. Guys, so I still see myself as a complete novice. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing when it comes to YouTube, and still obviously always something new to learn, always something new to implement, always something more to grow. 5,000 subscribers is not a lot of subscribers compared to 1,000,000 subscribers. However, 5,000 subscribers are a lot of subscribers compared to no subscribers. So I've been guided today to come and share with you guys how I built my channel from 0 to 5,000. Because when I started, I really didn't have a clue where to start, what to do, was struggling to stay disciplined. I really haven't got a plan for this. I just caught a whiff of inspiration and I've just bulldozed ahead as usual. May get some research, facts, screenshots and do a more in-depth run of this later, but for now I'm just going to share with you. Hopefully you can take something from this. I know some of you are looking to start a YouTube channel. I know some of you it's tarot, some of you other things. Some of you have started a YouTube channel and are growing that currently in the tens or the hundreds when it comes to subscribers. So I get every little helps. I've just kind of heard a few things, I've had a few things said to me, things that I've picked up on that I think maybe there's information that that you could do with. So I'm going to go from the beginning, break it down. So when I very first started on YouTube and when I decided I was going to make a YouTube channel, it wasn't something I wanted to do. Like, I don't like socializing, don't like interacting. I felt called to do this. It felt like something I was here to do, to share healing knowledge. And with that realization, I started videoing myself, and that was the first hurdle. It's like, if you want to start a YouTube channel and it's going to be you in the videos, because if it's not, then this is different. But if it's going to be you in the videos, then learning to be on camera is just something good to have in your pocket. Personally, because of my ego, that cappy ego, I was like, at first I went for it and I just put the camera on, spoke to the camera, posted the video, and looking back within just hours, I just knew like this was absolutely humiliating. Like, I'm talking about health and I'm sick as a rat. You can see that in my energy, in my aura, in my eyes, in my voice, like completely low vibration, beat down, traumatized energy. But I felt called to do this. I felt called to share this. I knew this was something I had to work towards. If you don't start, you can't progress. So first thing is, if you have issues or you feel some kind of lack of confidence being on camera, just be on camera as much as you can. Like, talk to yourself, just put the phone up. You don't have to get ready to be on camera. You don't have to be doing it to post something. Just start talking to the camera and videoing yourself, watching it back, and breaking through those barriers, because you're either going to get comfortable on camera publicly or comfortable on camera behind closed doors. And if being on camera is stopping you from starting the channel and you're not doing it anyway, then you might as well start warming up being on camera to start breaking through those barriers. The next thing is, like, you don't know until you start. You don't know till you try. You will get feedback as soon as you do something, and with that feedback you can work with that. So instead of waiting for the answers, just jumping in without knowing is normally the best way to do it. You get the answers as you move. So I quickly got that feedback that it was like, you can't until you're practicing what you preach, until you're a full embodiment of what it is you're expressing, you don't even believe you right now. You're not even walking your talk. This is something you're here to do, but energetically, it's not time yet. There's still healing to be done. There's still inner work to be done before you really step into this role. What do you need to do to be able to step into this role? Well, firstly, it was getting over the anxiety of being on camera, because as soon as I'd press record, it's like a full-blown panic attack, sweating, trembling, and still trying to push through and speak through that in a complete state. That was really uncomfortable, but I still did that every day. Every day I'd get up and record, regardless of how I felt, and just say what I needed to say, working on clearing those blockages, throat chakra, making eye contact with myself in the mirror, which is ridiculous as being neurodivergent anyway, but still just working through those things, really building confidence, embodying and becoming who I needed to be, because it's like creating the video is a step in itself before putting it out. To really be in the moment, in the creation, and deliver and be open and be present and grounded and centered is a skill in itself. So it's like you can practice any way you can. You don't have to practice publicly and traumatize yourself. Another thing is, like, I was told by a lot of individuals, and I'm not saying, like, if I had done this, maybe I would have been a lot more successful than I am. I'm not going to know because I didn't do it. However, I've never gone live. It's something I really want to do. I haven't been able to go live. I've gone to go live and like really spent days just like psyching myself up, and it's just something that I wasn't ready for, something I just couldn't do. And the kind of narrative that I got from certain energies, that certain mentoring energies that I look up to, was that without that it wasn't really possible. I've never dropped a live video and I've been able to monetize my channel. So is it something I want to do? Yes. But for myself, just to connect, like, it will be so cool and so healing for me to be able to break that barrier. But just because I wasn't able to do it didn't stop me moving forward. It's like, maybe there's something you can't do, but it doesn't mean you can't start it. Maybe it's a different path. Maybe it's not possible, or it would be more successful if you did it a certain way. But if you can't do it that way, don't just not do it. It's like, start anyway, do what you can. One thing I want to throw in early, just before I carry on, with YouTube, it's like you have to hit, I think it's like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, or 10 million short views, or yeah, I just went to check because I thought, let me not be giving you the wrong information. But yeah, 1,000 subscribers. Once you hit 1,000 subscribers and you've got 4,000 hours of public watch time, or 10 million public short views, the short videos, the shorts. I think it's one or the other. Shorts and me just didn't work, so I thought, let me double down on what's working here. Let me double down on what's not destroying my soul and just keep it moving. I can implement that later, but let's get foundations laid. Because often when you start, you feel like there's nothing to work towards, and it's like you hit a certain amount, and it's like nothing's happening. You've put in mad work, you're not really getting anywhere with anything, and it's really not looking at it like that. I feel like the when things really shifted with me with YouTube was when I decided to see it as as part of my lifestyle. It was just going to be part of me, like how you might go and get your hair done, or you might every Saturday you go to a certain coffee shop for a certain, it's like, this is just what you do. This is just what I do now. There's no deadline, there's no time frame, there's no needing something by this date. It's just there. I will create this channel with the intention that it will be around as long as I am. It's there for me, it's there for whoever wants it what will be. But with that way, it took away the rush, because looking at the channel, kind of how we look at life, where it's not something to get to the next thing, but it's just creating it. The energy of that itself is something that's been done, something, an imprint in time. And then enjoy it from there, from the day you start it, and then just flow. If it takes a month before you get your first subscriber, if it takes a year before you get your first subscriber, just leave it up there. Just keep doing it for you. Because it will go up, it will go down. People that unsubscribe, it's not a reflection of your work, it's not a reflection of your worth, it's not a reflection of your likability. It's like we all do things. Like I don't follow anyone on Instagram. Forever deleted my Instagram. I've got zero. I follow zero. I'm forever unsubscribing from everyone, and it's not personal. Like, it's my own, like, protecting my own energy, my own mental health. Sometimes it's just too much stimulation because I really care that much. It's like, I want to be like 100% locked in on everybody's successes and celebrations, and it's like, I can't do all that, and I can't pick. So let's just, for now, just it's a neutral thing for me, where it's just like, I love you all, but I follow myself for now. And that will change when I can handle it, because that's really what it is. It's not about that's a good way to be. It's just kindness to myself, that even though this isn't how I want to be, the cure to loneliness is connection, is to connect. The cure to like, part of healing isn't just what you eat, what you consume. It's also connection. Like, it's human to connect. Which is why it is so fulfilling to have a YouTube channel, to be able just to be open to share whatever, be open just to share whatever it is. But in terms of when you've hit 1,000 subscribers and you've got 4,000 hours of public watch time or 10 million public short views, you can then register to become a YouTube partner, to join the YouTube partner program, which, when accepted, which you will be accepted, and so it is, you can then monetize your videos by, literally, it's just a drop down thing. You just select, it's like the adverts that run on the video, you get like a commissioning, I want to say, I don't know what the right term is, be real, from the adverts that are viewed. So all this time now, I think that's what it is. And do I really know? Have I asked anyone? I haven't got a clue. This is just me in my head working these things out, but that's what it appears to be. Either way, there's a thing you press, it comes up like where you'd put your description and your tags and your things. Once you've been accepted, there'll be another thing there that says monetize, and you can just put the drop down option, say yes, to put the adverts on. So maybe that is how you put the adverts on. If it's monetized, they're on, and if it's not, they're off. Need to confirm that, but that does make logical sense. In my head, it was something separate to that. Like, the adverts would run anyway, but if the monetizing thing's on, then you'll earn something from it, and if it's off, you won't. But maybe they don't run at all, and that's how I could do it for the members only. Anywho, side note, and you can do that. So then there's also membership. So the way you earn is through the advert commissioning, through once you get accepted, you'll work through this thing called AdSense, which is basically just like on Google. It's just something you literally log into through your Google account, and it will just show you how much each month you've earned from the adverts. And it can vary. But again, it's like not looking at it like that, and really seeing it as just the next step, and just keep moving forward, only looking back to see how far you've come. It's like, if you once you've been accepted into the YouTube partner program, then it's like not really sitting and watching and waiting to see how things move up necessarily. It's like it could take time, it might not take time for you to start receiving that form of revenue. And then there's the adverts, there's the memberships. And again, if you're somebody that's thinking about starting memberships, or you're at that point but you're unsure, you don't know till you know. With the memberships, once you've made a membership level, you can't amend it. You can delete it, and then if you've already got members on that level, they'll just, like, you've deleted all of that and their memberships and start a new one. Or you can add a higher tier, like go up, so you keep moving up. So again, how much do you price a membership as? Not a clue. Like, and it's like, don't wait to find out, guys. No 10 years in business school, guys. What did I do? I went and found my most favourite mentors on YouTube that I think, wow, inspired. I went and clicked on their membership, see how much they charge, thought, okay, what do they offer? Okay, I don't really offer this, I do offer that. They're offering this much, I don't really feel comfortable with offering that much. I'll offer a little bit less, but let me put it a little bit higher than my comfort zone. We'll start with that. If we get real bougie later, we'll chuck another one on the end. And just kind of did it like that. Take the pressure off. It's like, am I doing the right thing? Who knows? Is it the end of the world? No. Even if you have to delete it, it's like, just do it, because you never know. And also that gap, when you don't know, when you start a YouTube channel, a lot of people, including me, don't even know about this YouTube partner program. Don't know. You're gonna wait to 1,000 subscribers. Like, people could have got to 999 subscribers, think, I've done this 3 years, I've had enough. They could have quit the day they could have monetized, because not everybody's aware of that. So it's like, if you've started growing it, even if you got your first 10 subscribers, like, remember how happy you was when you got your first one, and keep that same energy and just accept that it's there. Work through the ego, because that's really all it is. It's like, can I look like a fool this long? It's not fun. Trust me, it's not fun. But yeah, you can. Yes, you can. And you shall prevail. What else is there? My advice, what would my advice be? My advice would be, start today. Whatever you do, whoever you are, start a YouTube channel. There's something you do, there's something you got to say. We're all human, we've got something to say, we've got gifts, we've got things. If there's ever a time we all need inspiration and love and kindness and just people showing up as their raw, authentic self, it's now. The amount of YouTube channels that I'm like so addicted to, that I just like, the people that brighten my day that have got like barely any subscribers, and it's like, they're my go-to people, my go-to accounts. Even not following anyone, like, there's strangers out here, I'm not going to name names right now, but there's strangers out here that have got like what people would see as hardly any followers, like maybe 50, 60 followers on Instagram, 100 followers, someone I've never even met. And there's a few people like this, people from around the world that I have been following for years, like 2-3 years, and I don't even follow anyone, but I'll never forget their page, because it moved me. And it's like, you know, it's like, just because others don't see something doesn't mean it's there. Never underestimate your light, your power to inspire. And stay consistent. Like, no matter what's thrown at you, what projection, give it a go. If you put one video out or put videos out, it's not working, it doesn't mean to stop. Maybe do a different kind of video, maybe put something different out. Be okay with getting feedback. That thing of, we need to be okay with being insulted. There's priceless feedback there. People complain all day long. Like, it's it's what we've been programmed to do. Like, people tell you everything that's wrong with you. Thanks. Let me get to work. You know, it's like, if you can really be open and okay and surrender to the shaping of the process, it will be well worth it. And it's not even about, like, obviously it depends on your intentions, but just having the ability to connect with you guys all around the world, like, it's mad. It's mad. It's an honor. It's mad. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get emotional. No, let's not go there. Do we go there now? This isn't the video, is it? Guys, when I tell you, yeah, like, oh, I don't know if I really want to share this. Like, one of my barriers, when I was saying, I think it was Cappy's read, when I was saying about that there's dreams that I have that even if you haven't been able to do or haven't had the ability to do certain things a whole lifetime, that you need to be able to do in order to have the dream you want, to still go after it and don't worry about the how. And one of my barriers is actually traveling, and there's like reasons for that. Things happened on a flight because of certain things I battle with. Like, it's been years since I've caught a flight. It really got to where I was like, is this ever going to be possible ever again? Like, I remember watching this video on YouTube, this lady from the Victorian era, and it was like, or back in the day, like way back, where planes were first coming about. And then she's like, oh no, I don't think I won't go on a plane in my lifetime. And it's like, wow, like, she'll never fly. Like, she's lived a whole life. She'll never get on a plane. These things we take for granted. And I just remember crying, because it was like, what if for the rest of my life I can never that's that. Like, or I can never travel, or I can never go here or do certain things. So it was just so emotionally fulfilling. Like, when you guys email me pictures of where you're at, places I've never seen, it's like seeing things for the first time. It's so healing for my inner child. I'm inspired to push and break these barriers so that I can do it. I'll be damned if I don't get there before the end of this life. And it's just like so inspiring to just to hear from you guys what you share. And that in itself, when creating a YouTube channel, is one of the main rewards. So like, just like really forget about the outcome and indulge in the process, and be open to surprises. If you get stuck, email me. I don't know a lot, or I don't know it all, but I know some things, you know. You know, got the keys, got to share the keys, guys. Got to share the keys. Because I just be sitting there scratching my head, watching all these people doing these great things, and I'm thinking, ain't anyone gonna give me a hand out here? Ain't anyone gonna let me know, bro? You don't wanna throw me the formula? Like, I ain't even asking you to do it for me. Like, you wanna throw me the formula? Like, sometimes I swear people just see and it's like, yes, I went through that journey. Enjoy yourself. And it's like, yes, we all got to do this, yeah. We're all out here. Like, no one's coming to save you. You got to do it for you. I hear that. But all this gatekeeping, bro, I'm not here for it. Not here for it. Like, the struggles that could have been prevented just with one little piece of people not being in their ego. Someone's still bitter and needs to forgive, but we shall. Anywho, yeah, it's like, yeah, you guys are always sharing so much with me. I want to share something with you. Those of you starting YouTube channels, doing whatever you're doing, even in terms of learning tarot, wanting to learn, let me know what you need to know. And I said I was going to do some videos like this for my members only, but this is actually just a throwaway, because it's just like, no, this is just like, yeah, just a catch up, just something that come to me today. I was thinking, you know what, like, you're always looking at the next step, but you don't really know like, you forget there's a time you didn't know. The things that are obvious now weren't obvious till it was obvious. So I'm trying to think, like, from my perspective then, what wasn't obvious that maybe I could highlight. There's a lot of judgment out here, guys, and I feel like there is a lot of judgment, and especially when you're that sensitive, like, it is hard to put yourself out there. I hear that. And people are brutal, even those like we're looking up to as like mentors and like the in the spiritual community or whatever you want to look at. Like, I see some shit out here that I just don't rock with. I'll be real, like, there's no need for it, and I don't really get it. And I get, like, when you are putting yourself out there, you are putting yourself out there, like game meat. Oh, what a horrible image. It's like, but as long as you just know that, like, as long as you're kind to you and you just tell yourself, don't listen to them fools, you know, like, let yourself know, I got you, I love you, I think you're doing great, I think you're doing great. Yeah, that's it. There's a lot of humiliation coming up that I just don't like spiritual teachers using other spiritual teachers to highlight the wrong ways of doing things, or just, it's just like, bro, just let people live and live their life. We can make our points without belittling people. We can make our points without literally taking somebody's whole life, their whole image, their whole brand, their whole essence, their whole joy, and using that as an example of what not to do. It's like, that's now tarnishing this energy with, like, we're giving people identities, or like making it available for, like, I don't know, man, it just feels like bullying. It feels like a lot of stuff going on out here. And it's like, yeah, I hear it, like, it's 2121. Spirituality, it's not about being cutesy, nicey. Let's say it how it is, you know? Maybe someone is doing something wrong and they're doing this, or you can learn from their mistake. But I feel like there's a way of putting out mistakes without putting out faces. Like, there's a lot of lessons I've learned from a lot of scumbags. I share those lessons with you, but you don't see posters behind me of the scumbags. It's like, because that's not a reflection of them, that's me. And I'm all here for that ruthless behaviour in terms of let's not hold back, let's say exactly what we think, like, enter people pleasing, let's say what it is. But there is a lot of madness going, like, there is a lot of just unnecessary comments and things happening out there. So I get it is it can be scary to put yourself out there, but as long as you've got you're your best friend, you back yourself, you know yourself, you comfort yourself through that. It's like, if you really don't care how anyone thinks of you, their judgment can't affect you. If anything, it's just extra energy for your creations. It's like, whatever they're sending you, you can just alchemize that shit, put it in the bank. So yeah, anyway, I hope this helped. I'm gonna jet, and yeah, let me know what you need to know, if there's anything you want to know. I'm going to probably jump back on here later and do a reading. I'm thinking of jumping on for Sag. I kind of feel called to read for Pisces, but I don't know if I'm ready for that after the Scorpio read. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll catch you soon, guys. Sending so much love.